wake up Monday morning and they're just like, you're going to hear people committed suicide because the stock market just crashed. And then Esau's going to have to step in and say that he's going to do this. And the only thing Esau's going to say is, well, we have the chip. We can't go back to cash.
You had the World Health Organization, right? They warned people to stop using cash. So we're spreading the coronavirus, right? And that's just a psychological imprint to show people, oh, yeah, we gotta listen to these guys, right? Who uses cash anyway? I just tap, right? You pull out cash nowadays, people look at you twice.
They do.
You pull out some coins and shit, to me or Lumi, right? People get mad at fuck, bro. I just tap your shit. Oh, I wanna go, right? They're counting your money.
It's true.
You know? But like the brother said, even RBC, they even warned, which again, this is a low grade to the common public information. They said this can bring in a new recession. And that's just RBC talking that shit.
That's right.
Right? So the stocks are taking a big hit already.
That's right.
But this is a week by week thing. You're already seeing multi-million-dollar organizations shutting down.
That's right.
Right? So the circulation of money is slowing down already.
Sure. Sure.
This is Revelations chapter 11, verse 6. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecies, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies.
You know beast what you're talking about? Beast that came with the banking system? The European nations. EU, EU, NATO. Yes.
No, it's just
Verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And they of the people and kindred and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in the graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and a 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and remnants were affrighted, and gave glory to Yahweh of heaven. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. That's what's happening now. In these days, there's going to be that time where this place is going to be destroyed. And that's going to happen in the second war, which is the third world war. It's going to happen like really soon. It can happen anytime. All of this is just going to be pushed, and like with the chip and everything that's going on right now, it's just going to be quick. Everything is just going to come fast. Right now, it's basically a doorway for Esau to just do anything. They can, like what the brother was saying, they can open up. They can open up a way where everybody has to get forced to take the mark of the beast, the chip, and then they can get set up to go FEMA camps. They can do all kind of stuff. You're mean nothing. There's nothing you can basically do. But you have to have faith in the Most High. So, you know, that's just the time that we're living in, and that can happen anytime. And anytime right now, great war can just bust off right now. Anything can pop off. And that was like what Akim was talking about earlier. That was basically like a biological warfare what just happened. China's just showing America that, yo, they can just, that was just, this is a game. this is like chess with these Illuminati guys, man. So they could just easily, basically China's just easily shown that they have power to even shut down the system. They can affect America, they can affect all around the world. Easy, just by what they just did. Just have that chemical warfare, biological.
Well, that's basically one of the 5G network what they did, because it started working on Wuhan. The city of Wuhan, who first went live with the 5G network in 2019.
Okay.
Right? And then the 5G network is the people falling over it, like head first, like just dropping like flies, right? And they're saying the 5G, right, is based on 60 gigahertz, and we're using 2.4 gigahertz so far. With 60 gigahertz, we're actually speed up the molecules and cause things to burn.
That's right.
Right?
Because, okay, sorry for cutting. Because the body has so much current and energy. When you're balancing so much energy, like what they're saying, we're based out of like power, like energy, like electrons. So basically, with the 5G technology, that just of course your energy, your level, and that could just, like what the brother said, it can just turn you over, you know? It can kill you, you know? Just by the electronic current that's coming through all this waves.
So what they're saying with the 60 gigahertz, right? If you look at the symptoms of what corona is supposedly do to you, the same exact symptoms happens to you when being blasted with the 60 gigahertz 5G network. That's what it's based off of. And what it does, the 60 gigahertz, it uses oxygen. And it's saying this is basically a respiratory thing. So what happens if someone trying to choke you out and you can't breathe? You pass out. So that's why you see some of them and drop down, right? Because like that's what's happening. It's taking oxygen out of the air and then blasting with this so-called 5G network, right? And telling you it's a virus. So they don't care what you call it, or what you think is bat soup and snake bites, and then they don't care what you think it is. All they're doing is doing this on this side. Look here, that's what it is, that's what it is. But they're putting 5G right around the world, and everywhere around the world is having the same symptoms because of what? They're trying to put the 5G network worldwide, so you have everybody on a system using this 5G network. That can be blasted with 60 gigahertz of radio waves, man. Right? So that's what it is.
And then another way to see its effects is how it affects the trees, you know?
Exactly, because the tree is based on water. The tree needs water, right? And so you're taking the oxygen out of the air, but the trees actually breathe as well, right? So they can't breathe, them two are gonna die. Okay? So they call it all these names and it's this warfare, but it's all about the 5G network, man. And they don't want to go 6G. It's not out yet, but look at 6G already. They're looking at 6G. And 26,000 scientists say, oh, this is going to be dangerous. And lots of scientists who are speaking out about it, it's going to miss them, man. Right? It's die because this has to be rolled out. This is prophecy.
Isaiah, Psalm 64, verse 1. The chief musician, the Psalm of David, hear my voice and power of my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection.
This is what they talk about in secret, man. Those Bohemian groups, right? These Bilderberg groups. This is what they sit down and plan years upon years ahead. The average person talk about what you doing next weekend. When summer comes, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I put like your rims back on your car. Some of the rims you had on last year, you do the same rims again, right? That's how simple-minded most people think about it, right? Can I buy your Jordans when you're not wearing them? The one you had last, can I buy them? These people are planning your destruction like decades ahead. All right. So this is what King David, who was a prophet, because this is prophecy, right? This is what he's saying. In spirit, hey man, hide me from this, man. That's what we're saying. We hope that how much will spare us from this wickedness. But this man is wicked, man.
That's right.
Right? You can have a system. I'm killing people, dropping them dead, right? It's the coronavirus, and they vaccinate you with some stuff, saying, oh, this one is knowing that will help you.
and start to fucking, and the vaccination, like the swine flu and all these things, 10 years later, those people are dead. Those people, there's no survivals. Most of those people are dead. They're like messed up. You know? These things are only to kill. Esau's only here to kill you, torment you. The devil's here to just capture your soul, basically. Just slave you and capture your soul. There's nothing good that comes from the so-called white man.
This is the word insurrection. In Hebrew, it's called ragash, and it says a scheming. Right, so that's what the insurrection is. It's a scheme. That's why the